And welcome to Basic Training. I'm going to do a class. My name is Brian, and I teach from MPK 27. We're going to do a 45-minute class here on increasing your strength and maintaining your muscle mass. So again, it's a 45-minute class. We're going to use 2 sets of dumbbells. I'm going to use 1 set heavy and 1 pair of light for all the exercises for today. It's all going to be standing exercises, so not too difficult here. And each exercise we're going to do is 50 seconds per set with a 10-second break in between each exercise, 3 sets per exercise. That's the plan. We're going to do 9 exercises total. So we'll see how that goes for 45 minutes. We're going to go into a warm-up first. We'll do 30-second rest in between each of the different muscle or exercises that we're doing here. So let's start with a dynamic warm-up first. And on this one, I'm going to start with the hands on the hips. And you're going to look to your right and look behind you. And then turn and look to your left, look behind you. And again to the right, look behind you. And to your left, look behind you. Then look straight ahead. Now drop your arms and tilt your head, neck to the right and hold. Then turn to the left and hold. Back to the right and to the left. Okay, come out. Now let's put the fingertips onto your shoulders. Do your elbow rotations to the rear, big circles here. Keeping those fingers on the shoulders. Then rotate to the front. Okay, now let's go into torso rotation slowly here, just like this. Slow rotation, rotating around your hips, knees, ankles. Then we're going to transition into a windmill right here. Arms extended out. Now reach for your big toe. Come back up and other side. Moderate pace, not too fast. Again, middle finger reaching for the big toe here. Let's do 1 more each side. And then come out here, and we're going to do the high knee. So interlock your fingers right here. Pull each knee up to your chest. And stretch it out. Try not to fall. Knee up to the chest. Then from here, we're going to do a narrow squat. So feet about shoulder width apart. And this one right here, followed by a deadlift. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to touch the wall behind me. You can do the same if you have a wall behind you. We're touching the wall on the squat and onto the deadlift. And from the side, it looks like this. And 1 more. Okay, come out now. Let's do a wide stance. Toes pointing out 45 degrees. And here, a squat. And your deadlift. Again, touching the wall. Touch the wall. To the wall. And 1 more. Now I'm going to go into a squat with an alternate reach. And 1 more each side. Okay, come out of it now with your feet shoulder width apart. Here, we're going to do some heel raises. Just like this, or heel bounces, as they call them. Rising up on the balls of your feet, lift your heels. to warm up your calves. Okay, now come out of it. Let's grab your heavy set of dumbbells right here. We're gonna go right into your hamstrings. So holding it with the arms bent, it looks like this. Touch the heads of the weights or the dumbbells to your legs. Hinge at the hips means pushing your tailbone back. Bend your knees. Primary joint here is at your hips, not your knees. And one more. Okay, come out of that. That's one set. So we're gonna do two more here. Same configuration. This time I'm gonna use the wall as a reference to touch. Starting position is here. And here we go. Go ahead and touch. If you have that wall behind you. The idea here is to stretch out your hamstrings. It's called a dumbbell bent arm deadlift. And I'm going down slowly in the stretch. The eccentric, come up fast with the concentric. So pull up quickly, 10 seconds. Okay, and relax. Extend the arms. We got one more to go. Here again, I'm going to show from the side profile. Starting position, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing straight ahead. Here we go. Stay with it, just like this. Don't forget to lift your tailbone up to stretch out those hamstrings. Means a nice flat back or a little concentric curvature or slight arch, concave actually, of a posture here. And one more. Okay, come out now. Set the weights down right here. Shake that out. And we're going to go into the next exercise, but right now we're taking a 30-second break. Not too bad. That's a warm-up, actually, kind of. But we're going to go into your quads coming up. So we just did the hamstrings, the back of your legs. Now we're going to go into your quads, the front of the legs. To get there, we're going to do a narrow squat. Goblet style. So what I'm going to do is use one dumbbell only. Hold it at your chest. Elbows tucked in and squat. And push from the balls of the feet. And the toes are still pointing straight to the front. Here you can actually try to get your elbows down to your thighs on the bottom. And one more. Okay, come out of it. Take a deep breath right here. Again, it's 50 seconds per set. Okay, in position, starting position here, elbows tucked in, and begin. Those knees are bending directly forward to the front, in line with your ankles and toes. And one more. And come out of it. That's not round 2 here. We got one more to go. Deep breath here. Okay, here we go. In position. And descend and push. Those heels can rise as you bend your knees. From the side, here we go. How it looks. And one more. Okay, come out of it. Set the weight down right there. And here we'll take another break. Take some deep breaths. Drink some water if you'd like. And then we'll resume on the third exercise. Will be for your glutes. So we're going to do a wide stance or a sumo stance. Squat. Activate the gluteals. So far we did the hamstrings, the quads, now the glutes. So all the major muscle groups coming up. So here comes the glutes. Reach for both weights. Actually, nope, I'm going to use one. One for now. Hold it at the chest. Feet out wide. And descend here, this time pushing from your heels. Those knees go out. And you're stretching on the bottom. Stretching those pelvic floor muscles. Try to maintain your weight at the chest. Dumbbell at the chest the whole time. Or at least against your torso or your body. Stretching. And one more. Okay, come out of that. Deep breath here, 10-second break. And then we'll go into round 2. Deep breath. In position. And here we go, begin. Stay with it. Get into that descent where you can stretch those muscles, of those hip muscles. And one more. Okay, come out of that. Another short break. Third set coming up. Again, focus is primarily the glutes. Wide stance, weight at the chest. And here we go. Stay with it. Stay with it. 10 seconds here. And one more. Okay, come out of it. Now, set the weight down. Take a break right there. Feel free to drink some water. Towel yourself off. And then we're going to go into our fourth exercise out of 9 for your shoulders. So on this next one, we're going to use light weights. So your light dumbbells or whatever weights that you have available, but light, not very heavy, say 5 pounds maybe. Reach for the weights. For your shoulders, it looks like this. With both shoulders, same time, to the front, and then the laterals, and repeat. So front raise, lateral raise. Up fast, down slow. Breathing on each repetition. And focus on pulling from your shoulders. And try to push your chest out as you pull. One more. Okay, relax. Deep breath right here. And here we go into second set. Feet shoulder width apart and lift. Pull. Stay with me. Stay in control. Not too fast. Stay with it. And one more. And relax. That was round 2 or the second set. We're going to go one more set. This one's going to be tough, so try, see how you can do this one. Focus. Here we go. Now, as you get more fatigued here, feel free to start alternating. That's a good modification. And in fact, I'm going to do it right here on this next rep, alternating. And then both on the outside. So alternating on the front raise, bilateral on the laterals, on the lateral raise. 10 seconds. And one more. Okay, come out of it and set the weights down. And take a break right there. It's for your shoulders. Again, drink some water, tie yourself off. And we'll get into our next exercise. Is going to be for your triceps. And on that one, I'm going to go with just one weight, but I'm using a heavy weight. So a heavy dumbbell. In this case, it's 15 pounds. But here we go. In position this way, it's an overhead extension. It looks like this. You can see how I'm holding. Elbows tucked in, close to the ears. And pull those shoulders back. Your knees can be slightly bent. You're looking straight ahead, stretching your upper arms. Really is a stretch for those arms, those triceps. Stretching exercise. Try to keep those shoulders back. And one more. Okay, come out of it. It's the first set out of 3. Deep breath. Okay, here we go. Reaching again, both hands. and begin. I'm actually having the head of the dumbbell slide down the upper back. So there's contact here. Keeping those shoulders back. But still keep those elbows directed to the front. Ten seconds. And one more. Okay, come out. Well, that's challenging. So feel free if you want to go lighter. In fact, I will on this next set. I'm going to go into a 7-pounder. Here we go, in position and begin. You see that slow extension and the quick contraction. Slow stretch and quick eccentric movement. Quick press. You can feel that stretch. 10 seconds. And one more. Okay, come out of it. Now, set the weight down and shake it out. Drink some water here. And then we're gonna go into some cardio here. So yes, we're gonna do a little cardio. So before we do that, make sure you move the weights out of the way for your safety. And we're gonna do 3 sets of cardio exercises, different cardio exercise each time. It's low impact, not too high, in 10 seconds. Just to exercise the most important muscle of your body, your heart. Here we go. I'm going to go into jumping jacks. So starting modification would be this one, side to side. Otherwise, this one. Moderate pace. In seconds. Three, two, one, and relax. That's one. We're going into next cardio coming up here. We're going to do a shuffle instead. So modification is here. Just doing this. Swing the arms. And then you can also do these on the balls of the feet. Shuffle the feet. But land softly here. Almost just sliding the feet. Three, two, one, relax. So far so good. We got one more to go for your cardio. We're gonna go into your uppercuts. So modification is here. Otherwise, with the shuffle. Stay with it, moderate pace. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and relax. Take a break right here for 30 seconds. And we'll go right into your biceps coming up on the next exercise. Drink some water here. Yeah, on the weights here, not too heavy. I'm gonna go with the light weights. So these ones here, 7.5, I believe. So not very heavy here. Okay, here we go. Starting position. Shoulders back. Might be 5 pounds. Here we go. And stretch. Slow extension. Keeping those elbows tucked in. Shoulders back. Basic bicep curl here. And one more. Okay, relax with the arms extended. Some deep breaths. And then feet shoulder width apart. Start from the top in this position, shoulders back and extend. Well, that extension, at least 120 degrees. Again, slow extension, but a quick concentric contraction means pull up fast and down slow. Always keep those shoulders pulled back. Or another way to look at it is lift your chest. You can also alternate here. If it becomes too fatiguing, feel free to alternate. And I'll do that on the next set. And one more. Okay, come out. You can stretch it in this position here in between each set. Okay, here we're going to do alternating from the top this way. One goes down, the other comes up. Continuous repetitions. Keep it moving, nice flow, moderate pace. Keep those elbows tucked in, isolating the biceps. And one more. Okay, come out of it, sit the weights down. Shake that out, shake your arms. And here, take a break, drink some water here, towel yourself off. And we're gonna go into your back, and specifically your lats. So that means the outer back. Pulling exercise requires a bent over row. I'm gonna go with the heavy weights, at least initially, because your lats are pretty big and strong. So here we go. We're going to go into that hip hinge pattern this way. Have the weights just hang and then pull from the elbows. Now you should lean back a little bit on your heels. Focus on pulling from the elbows up into the rear to activate those lats. You should be looking down slightly towards the floor, so that way your head and neck are in line with your body. your torso. Feet about shoulder width apart, toes directed to the front, straight ahead. Okay, come out of it. Come back up. Take a deep breath. And then we'll go right into number 2 set, feet shoulder width apart. You can also use the wall behind you, like I'm about to do here, hinging at the hips, have the glutes touch the wall, and then begin. Now watch this rotation. Right here, as you pull, to isolate a little bit more on those lats. Again, quick contraction followed by a slow extension. So that means up fast, down slow. Pace yourself. 10 seconds. And relax. Come back up. Deep breath right here. We got one more to go. Here we go. In position. Hinge. And row. Well, start to get more instinctive by focusing on those back muscles as you pull. Not just the arms, but tune into your outer back, pulling as you start with the elbows. Ten seconds. And one more. Okay, extend. Set the weights down right here. Take a break. Drink some water. Well, we're getting close to the end. In fact, we only have 2 more exercises. We're going to do your chest and then your abdominals. So for the chest, well, I'm going to do it standing. But I'm going to do that supinated, which means palms up, press, straight out. Not very heavy. So here, start with your light weight. Starting position here. And push this way. Straight out, underhand. And also pull those elbows back for the stretch for your chest. You can almost squeeze your shoulder blades as you pull those elbows back. It's a curvilinear movement at your elbows. So kind of a semicircle. And one more. Okay, come out. Take a deep breath here. Well, it's tricky to do chest standing, but this is one way. Okay, feet shoulder width apart. And here we go, press. I'm pressing upwards slightly. But it's a quick press. Keep it going. Well, you also notice I'm doing an open grip, which means the thumb is on the same side as the fingers. Okay, come out of it, relax. So here, yeah, I have the thumbs right on top. Okay, that makes it a little bit more challenging, but Very effective for your chest. Here we go. Starting position, shoulders back, and press. Stay with it. Last set for this one. You can also alternate. In fact, I'll do it right here. Alternate. And keep it moving. One more each side. Okay, come out of it. Now set the weights down. And again, take a break, drink some water. We got one more exercise to go. We're going to go into your obliques using the wood chop with the dumbbell. The wood chop exercise using one heavy dumbbell. So I'm reaching for one heavy dumbbell here. We'll start in about 15 seconds. So take a deep breath here. And again, pace yourself. Your feet are going to be out wide. Your classic wood chop starts in this position. And then you rotate and lift that back heel and then come back up. So here, lift your right heel, then come over, and then lift your left heel and keep it going just like this. Alternate. Now focus on pulling from your stomach muscles. It's a semicircular movement, or if you like, think of it as a rainbow, up and down, side to side, with the rotation. Okay, come out of it, relax. Deep breath right here. 2 more sets. Here we go, in position and begin. Well, as you rotate, you can look behind you. That's how much you should rotate. Look behind you and then come back out. So a full rotation. Feel free if you want to go lighter on the weight. Certainly, and I'll do it on the next set. Okay, come out of it. Now, a little bit lighter weight on the last set because it's not supposed to be just an arm and shoulder workout. Focus on that midsection. Here we go, in position, begin. So those abs should be pretty tight as you're rotating. Up fast, down slow. On each side. Keep it going. Almost there. Home stretch coming up. 10 seconds. One more each side. Okay, come out of it. Sit the weight down right there. That is your workout there. Now, let's do some stretching as we cool down. First one here, we're going to stretch those obliques. So lift your right arm. Have the fingers on your left hand on that oblique muscle and stretch it out like this with the rotation. Pull that arm back. Lift that back heel. Your right heel. Stretch. Look up. Then come out and to the other side. come out. That's for the obliques. Now we're gonna go into your lats. So I'm just gonna stretch the muscles in the reverse order that you just worked on. Best way to stretch your lat is lift your right arm, pull across the body. So arm across the body stretch for your right lat. Arm extended. And come out and switch sides this way. So we hit all the major muscle groups here on this workout. Come out now, let's stretch your biceps. This way, right arm extended, hyperextend at your wrist, fingers pointing down. That's your stretch for your biceps. Then come out. Now let's do the other side. Extend and stretch. Come out and now into your triceps. Raise your right arm, touch between your shoulder blades, other hand at the elbow. Now push your elbow back. Keep that arm next to your head. Pull your shoulder back. And release, and now to the other side. Arm extended, bend, touch between the shoulder blades, and push that elbow back. That means your shoulder is extended for your tricep stretch. Then release. Now I'm going to go into the shoulders. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to get the front deltoids here and the chest. Same time. So the best way to do it is a chest opener stretch. Interlock your fingers behind you. Straighten your arms. Lift your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And now try to lift your arms without bending those elbows. Keep those shoulder blades retracted. Lift your chest and hold. Now, you don't need to necessarily lift your arms, but do lift your chest up. Try to squeeze your shoulders back. Okay, come out of it. Now, let's stretch those glutes. Well, I'm going to do a figure four stretch. So standing, you can do it with me here. Raise your right leg, cross that right ankle right over that thigh of the opposite leg, hands together, and then bend that supporting leg. Look down toward the floor. Try to sit back as far as you can. And here I do have a wall to give me support, but that's optional, of course, to enhance stability. Hold that stretch, ideally for 20 to 30 seconds. Keeping the hands against the chest helps with stability as well. Okay, come out, and then we'll switch sides. And then here we go into a slow stretch by sitting those hips back. Figure four stretch. Standing. Come out of it. Now, to get into your quads, I'm just going to do a standing lunge here. So that means a split stance in this position here. And then you can do it with me here. The other hand is on the hip. You're going to raise that hand or the arm on the same side as the back leg. Look up and bend that back knee. I'm on the ball of the back foot. Front foot is flat. So stretching that back thigh, then come out, and let's do the other side. Opposite, Hand on the hip, extend. Try to bend that back knee a little bit. Pull that arm back. Look up. And come out. And now finally, let's get into the hamstring. Extend your right leg out on the heel. Sit back, push your hands down above the knee. With the toes pointing up on that extended leg. Hamstring stretch. Then come out, opposite leg, and stretch. And slow release. And there is your workout for today. Thanks for joining. Again, my name is Brian, and I'm again from MPK 27. Thanks for joining. This was basic training for 45 minutes. I hope it was enjoyable for you. We hit all the major muscle groups. So comprehensive workout. You got a good workout here. So thanks for joining. Hope to see you on the next round. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.